Good morning, you guys. It is bright and early, 6:30 in the morning. This is the earliest I have been up in a very long time. I'm headed to the Northwest largest garage sale event. So excited to go thrifting today. I'll be joined by Taylor from Portland Revive and Angela from Forge Finds. So I will link their Instagram accounts below. And then Etsy shops too. But yeah, so excited to find stuff. I definitely have not come here with an agenda other than, of course, filming content for you guys. But in terms of like thrifting, I'm like, these types of events, you can go with something in mind, but you just have to let the event speak to you and tell you what you should be bringing home. So I try to limit like the amount of space so that way I'm not buying more than I can handle. So, because that's always the danger. So hopefully got some good finds. We're early bird entries, so we should be able to get the good stuff before everyone else gets here. So can't wait to get in there and see what we find. Okay, so we're in line freezing, but we can see all the goodies already. So we're itching to get in. So let's see what everyone else is looking for today. Taylor, so what are you looking for today?
I'm probably going to be looking for more furniture-based things that are small for storage. So it could be wicker, it could be like mid-century. We'll kind of see what we find in there. So anything could happen.
Okay, Courtney, you're next. What are you looking for?
I don't know. I'm gonna find what I can find. Hopefully pick up some new inventory for the shop. And
Tell us your shop. What's your shop?
Poppy and Dale Vintage in downtown Gresham. Hopefully find a couple pieces of furniture, maybe like Taylor, or some smalls. Anything we can find.
Okay, yeah, that's what I said earlier in my intro. I'm like, whatever speaks to us.
Yes.
This really, the sale will tell us what we need.
You have to have an open mind.
Yes. Okay, Angela, what are you looking for?
Well, as most as everybody knows, I'm a pure chair-aholic, so I'm looking for chairs of any sort, and hopefully they'll fit in my car.
Okay, all right. So a lot of furniture, First find of the day. Taylor saw this, spotted it, and told me about it. You know how much I love wicker animals. Okay, so we just fell in love with this teeny tiny hibachi. I mean, it is
Dinner for two. Adorable.
so cute. So we're loving this booth. Taylor and I might fight to the death over that.
I ran for it.
A lot of stuff she's already got. Very cool brass deer. Opens up. I'm gonna get these napkins because I'm on the hunt for like fabric napkins. But yeah, we're gonna have to definitely go item by item in this booth. Lots of stuff speaking to us.
All right, Andi, what do you think so far?
Really good.
Really good
Good
stuff.
stuff. Good prices. Amazing.
So excited.
Very, very good. Heart shot. A lot of stuff already. Of course, wicker, brass. This piece is very, very cool. All right, so we just met up with Angela. She's gonna use this as a Christmas tree skirt. It's all leather. That is amazing. You guys have gotten some good stuff. That brass. She loves religious artifacts like me.
Oh, look it. You got
Cart shot. Taylor has been busy getting lots of stuff. She's also now looking at this.
okay.
So I just had some lunch and some sustenance, so now I feel revitalized to do a round two through all the booths, see if there's anything that I missed or see if anyone has put out anything new. So I'm definitely low on cash, so if you come to one of these events, make sure you bring enough cash. I thought I brought enough cash, but most of the vendors don't take card or Venmo, so you definitely have to have cash for this. So yeah, can't wait to see if I can score anything else before I head home. A lot of booths here are not very well curated. It's kind of a free-for-all, but there are some people that have a very good eye, and I'm in one of those booths, so I will show you. So far I'm going to be getting this brass parrot, this stand, We'll see about this tan maybe. Cart check. It is now piled high. Very high. We've had a very successful day. Okay, here's Courtney's, well, part of her stash. Brass. This very cool table. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, we're almost lost the cart. Look at this piece. She's legit because she comes with the van. So she's hardcore. Oh my goodness. That is awesome. So cool. You got some really fun stuff. Great. Ooh, look at this light fixture.
Light's mine. The rest of the stuff isn't mine, but the light's
Awesome. Made it back to the car. Started to load a few things in. I have a lot more stuff in my old lady bag. So yeah, cannot wait to show you guys all these very cool finds. Very cool finds. But for now, unloading and gotta get a snack. I am starving. Okay, so I'm back at my car and I am tired. We have been at it for, gosh, we got there at 6:30. Some of them got there at 6. We didn't leave at 11. That's a lot of hours walking around. And I cannot believe all the stuff that we have, like 4 of us who all thrift for very similar items out. And I cannot believe that we all managed to get the amazing things that we did, considering all of us were looking for the same stuff, competing for things. So, but yeah, you saw some of the hauls, like they were incredible. But I thought because I'm in Ridgefield, Washington, which I don't get up here very often, I would stop by an antique mall that I've been meaning to go to, well, for months and months and months, and opened right before my surgery that I had in April. And so, of course, I have not been able to get out like I thought I would. So I'm going to make the time today. So it's called the Ridgefield Mercantile. So if you're in the Pacific Northwest, you'll have to check it out too. So yeah, I cannot wait to see what I find there. I'm back home from a very epic day of thrifting with some of my favorite resellers in the Portland area. It's actually like a few days later. I've like decompressed, was able to get everything out of the trunk of my car and get it in my living room ready to show you guys. So I think we're just gonna jump right into it because I have so many pieces to show you. All of them are amazing. It was a great day thrifting. I cannot believe the prices, the variety. I can't believe that all of us were thrifting the same show together and we all came home with winners, even though we're pretty well looking for a lot of the same stuff. So it's always tricky because when you know your friend spotted something, you're like, oh, I want that so bad. But you know, it supports their business as a reseller, so you just have to just let it go. So I know there's a few of those times where I'm just like, oh, I wish I would have saw that first. But oh well, that's just the nature of the game and kind of the fun of the day. Okay, so let's just jump right into it. First thing I'm gonna show you is absolutely giant. I got a few brass pieces, of course, because that's what I'm always looking for. So we're gonna jump right into the biggest brass piece that I got, which is this huge brass, solid brass bear. Now this sucker is incredible. So it was listed, the person had it for $45 and I was like, would you take 40? And she said, yeah. So definitely like paid up for this because you know, pieces like this, like big, huge, solid brass pieces on Etsy sell for usually well over $100. So there was definitely a lot of margin in it. Plus it's just so cool. I have not come across a bear like this before. I mean, all that detail, really good shape. Patina on it is amazing. It's on this like very cool like faux rock thing. So anyways, yeah, saw it, loved it, had to bring it home. And yeah, it's gonna be hard to part with this, but this will be available in my Etsy shop. Okay, so I got a few small things I'm gonna show you next. So I've been on the hunt for mushrooms. Mushrooms are very big right now. If you happen to follow like the Etsy trend reports, mushrooms are having a moment. I am not one of those people that finds them in the wild ever, but I did find these two this past weekend. So yeah, I thought they were so cute matching. They're actually not salt and pepper shakers, because I'm sure some of you are like, are they salt and pepper shakers? Actually, no, they're just really cute decorative mushrooms. I mean, look at the glazing on the top. It's absolutely adorable. They're in great shape. They were only $3, well, $3 each, so $6 for the pair. So I thought that was a really good deal. I will definitely be listing these in my Etsy shop, but they're also, almost everything in this haul is gonna be so hard to part with because I just love it all, and there's so many cute things like these. But yes, these will be available in my Etsy shop. Okay, so another small little item, and just know, like, stuff is everywhere in front of me, so I'm gonna be reaching for stuff a lot. It's this tiny little brass trinket box, really cute, opens. This was only $2, which I thought was very fair for it. But yeah, I thought it was super cute, all brass. Little trinket, look at the flower on top. So yeah, another thing that'll be available in my Etsy shop. These are so great for hiding, of course, your jewelry and anything else you don't want people to see. Very cute, very fun storage. So the next item is something that is really a good seller and very popular. I don't personally get into them, but I know they sell really well for one of my other reseller friends. So that item is this. So these black jaguars from the 1950s, very popular. They're actually surprisingly lightweight for being ceramic. They have like that very shiny glaze. It's very common. Sometimes they will have, oh yeah, this guy, he has one bead eye and then one eye is missing. But that to me wasn't like a huge deal. It's actually technically a planter. So it has like holes there that you can put, just 3 different holes. I'll hold it up so you can kind of see. You put plants in. The person whose booth it was, she actually had aquarium plants in it, which I thought was funny. And she's like, do you want them? And I'm like, no, that's okay. You can keep your aquarium plants. I will use it as a real planter. So yeah, I thought this was really pretty and a good score. So it was $14, which these things, I'm not even gonna lie, sell for over $100. I know, maybe you get it, I don't, but they're very sought after and valuable. So yeah, when I saw this, had to grab it because it just, you know, so popular, and this will be available in my Etsy shop. So the next item is really cute, and when I saw it, I was just like, oh, I need to grab this. It is adorable embroidered koala. I mean, look at that little face, isn't it so cute? And then it has like these fun pink flowers, and there's another little pink detail down here. So I thought it was in really good shape. You know, sometimes with embroidery like this over time, like, you know, some of the stitching can come out. And I just really actually like the framing too. I like the kind of lighter color frame. And then you can see on the back, so it says 1980, and then it says made especially for you by Marion, which I thought was a really cute detail. Very rarely do you see anything beyond maybe like a little bit of a stitching signature on the bottom. But I thought this like homemade stamp was really cute. So anyway, so this was $5, so that was great. And this will be available in my Etsy shop. But yeah, it was just so cute. I mean, obviously in a gallery wall, but imagine this in a nursery. I mean, like a animal themed nursery. Oh, it would be so cute. So yeah, you can tell I'm pretty fired up about all my findings. They just were all so good, and the prices were so good, as you will see as I go along. So yeah, this will be available in my Etsy shop. Okay, so a few more brass pieces to show you. Well, actually, a fair amount of brass pieces to show you still. The next is this really big pedestal bowl. The person had it listed for $5, which is a very good deal because these things sell really well for me in my Etsy shop. I loved the etching along the edge, and then also, of course, throughout the center. And then the patina on it is just really good. I could shine this one up, but honestly, I think it's just like that perfect, like deep golden color, which is the type of brass patina that I like the best. So yeah, I thought it was really good shape. These two things came from the same booth, which I thought was awesome. So yeah, she has some fun stuff. And yeah, this is another thing. So this will be available in my Etsy shop too. And speaking of brass pedestal bowl, so this is something that I am probably gonna keep for myself. I also paid up for it big time. So it is, and you'll be like, whoa, that's a big difference in price. So it's this beautiful etched brass bowl with this gorgeous painted pink and white detailing. So this is just absolutely exquisite. I want to say it was $18. So you can definitely tell $18. So definitely a difference in price. This came from that antique mall, or like Mercantile in Ridgefield. And so that place, oh, they had the most beautiful displays. I mean, they were curated within an inch of its life. The pricing was very fair. In terms of like going there as a reseller to find something with margin still in it to sell my Etsy shop, not as much. Most of the pieces were definitely at a price point, more so for like the end consumer. So for example, there is some margin left in this because it is so ornate, but you know, it's, you know, $18. I wouldn't price it, you know, significantly beyond that, and so I think I'm gonna have to keep it. So anyways, yeah, so I'm not always out there looking for, you know, a good deal. If I see something that I think that is of value and I want to decorate it with it, I am very happy to pay up. So sorry, this is not going to be available in my Etsy shop at the moment, maybe in the future. So if you like it, let me know. I've been trying to keep track of people who express that they'd like something that I'm planning to keep, because you never know, you know, down the line, I'm just like, I'm tired of it, and give it to someone else, and so they can have it in their home. So anyways, so yeah, if this is one of those pieces, you know, or anything else you see that I say I might keep, you just let me know. Okay, so another brass item to show you, and it is this very cool all brass parrot. So this was $4, which I thought was a great deal. Very solid, very cool. I just loved how he's perched up on this like very cool like stump with like leaves and stuff. So yeah, it's very like very ornate. Oh, sorry, ornately done. I think you mostly just see my face as I'm trying to look in the camera to see how all the detail in it, how it appears on the screen for you guys. But anyways, yeah, I thought it was very, very cool. This will be available in my Etsy shop. I am not a huge like bird fan, if I would be honest with you, but I just thought this one was just so cool and sculptural. It's not like your typical swans, cranes, or ducks, which I know that those are favorites of everyone else. They're just not for me. No, like I said, I've never really been a bird person. They're loud and they are messy. So they're not for me. But I just thought this was very, very cool, especially if you have like a boho type room, or you're someone who actually is like, what are they called? Not a birder. What are they called? People that like to like bird watch. Sorry, I'm like, what is the term? I can't think of it. Anyways, if that's you, maybe you want this bird in your house. So anyways, it could be your first thing you spotted in the year, this type of parrot. Anyways, yeah, very cool details. So yeah, this will be available in my Etsy shop. So I actually picked up a couple of books. So I've been doing this a little bit more lately, especially these vintage plant books. I'm just like very intrigued by. So here's another one. I actually got this book, same place I got this. And then, let's see, what else did I get from her? Oh, the stand. I'll show you the stand in a minute. So anyways, this was $6. I just thought, I mean, look at how great this color is, like that hot orange. But it's just really, really cool because I keep forgetting. I think like, oh yeah, all this plant rage right now. Oh, that's totally new. No, this is basically something that happened back in the 70s. And so we're just like getting reintroduced to indoor plants and how, you know, they can make our lives rich and interesting. And so yeah, so it's really, really funny that all of these books on plants were very much available like back in the day too. So it's just funny to see like, you know, I always thought like, oh, succulents are new. No, they have been around for a long time. They're just new to me a few years ago. So yeah, it was really kind of fun to see like the pictures in this book and especially like the cover. So yeah, I'm definitely falling in love with these like vintage plant books. I think they're very cool. And of course, like the info in it probably still be pretty accurate. That's not always the case with books, but plants haven't changed much. So something like this could actually still be very useful, not just decorative. And then the other book that I got is this one. So Decorating Ideas for Under 100, which frankly, I thought that price point was high, like under 100. Like what would that be like equivalent in today's dollars? Like 1,000? I don't know. But on the back, you can see the bucket chairs. I actually have these outside of my house right now. So I was just like, huh, that's what the cushions would have looked like if I would have like thrifted them with the cushions. They are like without the cushions. And it also helps me date them because I wasn't sure exactly what era they were from. I knew they were like mid-century, but I wasn't sure exactly when. So it's really kind of fun because you can see, like, look at this brass daybed. I mean, Like, yes, please, where can I find that brass David? So it's kind of nice, you know, I'm out and about, I'm looking for these pieces, but I don't, you know exactly like how were they styling them, what were they doing with them in the actual era they were from. And so it's really fun to actually like get books like this that will show you a snapshot and what the environment they were designed for. So, and that can kind of give you like a clue into how you can also style them yourselves if you're not sure exactly how to reimagine them or decorate with them. I mean, look at this. Like, look at this tapestry. Oh my gosh, people would be like all over this now. And like these candlesticks. So yeah, pretty incredible. So I cannot wait to pour over this book. Probably won't be in my Etsy shop. This one, maybe, or I may wait and sell it locally. I'm not sure, or I may keep it for myself or give it to my sister. Yeah, she's a horticulturist. So maybe she'd be interested in it because it's kind of cool and decorative, but also like partly, you know, her profession, so she may like it. So I guess she like watches my videos. So this will be a true test to see if she really watched. She's like, oh yeah, I watched your video. We will see if she watched it because she'll have to tell me whether or not she saw that this book might be for her for Christmas. But anyways, sorry, I got off track there. But yeah, I will probably be like sharing some pictures from this book on my Instagram because there's just like such good styling in here. It's just, I mean, look at all the, oh my God, I'm sorry. But look at all these jugs. I mean, OMG. Anyways, sorry this will not be available in my Etsy shop, but I will be sharing the pictures with you so you can feel like you're following along too. But okay, let's get back to some of the other stuff that I got because I know that's what you're here for. So the next few items, I got this little book stand. So this is like for Bibles, cookbooks. I actually rolled towels on them. So yeah, very, very cute. It was only 75 cents, which is just craziness. 75 cents, but I thought, you know, 75 cents, sure, let's take it home. So this will be available in my Etsy shop. But yeah, these, I actually shipped one of these a little bit larger to Botswana once. So I do ship internationally, in case you guys didn't know that. I would say that's like the most like remote or exotic place. Usually I'm shipping to like somewhere in Europe. I have a candelabra going to Paris, or not Paris, sorry, France, outside of Paris, this coming week. So usually I'm shipping, if I'm shipping international, it's to Europe. I've done Korea before, Botswana. So yeah, we'll see where this one ends up being. But yeah, I thought 75 cents, oh yeah. And then I also got these napkins. Now I have been really into cloth napkins lately, and I thought this was lovely because I just totally was into this peacock blue and the pattern. So yeah, these are great cocktail napkins if you're having a party. So it was a set of 6 for $4, which I thought was like a really great deal. So I will be keeping these 2, sorry, because I plan to do a fair amount of entertaining this summer to kind of catch up on all the times that we weren't entertaining over the last 2 years. So these will be part of that. So if you're invited to a get together at my house, just know you'll probably be using one of these soon because I will be using these as part of my tablescape. Okay, so a few more things to show you. A lot of stands. I think I like left most of the stands to the end. And then of course, my very favorite item of all at the end. I'm sure you probably can guess what it is if you've seen any previews of this haul. You can probably guess which one is my favorite item. So moving quickly through the rest of the stuff because I know this is getting long and I'm so excited about it. I get extra chatty. So I also got this set of Russian nesting dolls. It actually goes down to 7, which is amazing. It was $10, which is a very good deal for Russian nesting dolls, especially if it's like 7 nested inside. Usually they're like 5. And so you may not know, I collect these, love them. Gosh, they can be marked up so high. I paid $14 for a set that was like very much distressed at a garage sale in a neighborhood a few weeks ago. And I was just like, why am I doing that? But it was like the patina and colors were just so good, but it was definitely wildly overpriced. But I didn't have like cash that was small enough to be able to negotiate, which is like always a failure. But I thought, you know, this one, I like this set because it's definitely like in a little bit better shape. I do not have one that's kind of has this like type of color. So had to grab it. Not sorry, it will not be available in my Etsy shop, but I will put on the screen like all of the 7 sizes because I love seeing how far down they go. Okay, so we're moving through the stands. I got this cute stand at that Mercantile in Ridgefield. It's definitely like a very basic, like no frills stand. It's just like turned wood pieces. But I just thought the shape of it was just so fun and cute and modern, which is definitely my home is more modern, mid-century. So I just thought, you know, it's just a really great styling moment to have, you know, playing on top. And then I also like around here, yeah, I actually could like display something teeny if I wanted to. But yeah, I thought it was very cute. So yeah, very basic. I think it was like $20. So paid, I don't know, a little up for it. But I thought it was worth it because I thought it was very, very cute. So yeah, I just thought, you know, this could be something that could be fun, you know, to recreate, since plant stands like of this size are not super common. So anyways, yeah, so it's kind of like on a few different fronts, like, ooh, could I make more of these? And also I'm going to keep this to display stuff for myself. So sorry, this will not be available in my Etsy shop. So the next stand is not like super exciting, but I don't know, it's just really pretty. I can't really say no to like a stool or folding stool or anything like that. So when I saw this, I thought, you know what? It's just very, very handy. So it collapses down to have a handle, so very practical. But these look really great because they're so rustic styled in the home. With a plant on it, books on it, plant and books on it. They just really are versatile. And so I always pick them up. You know, stools in general, folding stools, all that stuff does really well for me in my Etsy shop. It's just really hard to find like quality pieces like this. Especially like this one that doesn't really have, I mean, it's a little bit dirty, which I'll clean it up, but it doesn't have like paint on it or anything else like that. Oh gosh, okay, there it goes. Oh, there it goes. Okay, well now you're seeing it in action. Woo! So anyways, just like this. So yeah, this was actually at the garage sale event, and it was in a booth that was just like all camping gear, and I'm just like, oh, how much is that stool? And they're like, oh, we didn't even think to sell. They weren't like planning to sell it because it was kind of part of their display, so they're like $5. I'm like, okay, $5, I will take that home. So yeah, so anyways, it's very solid, very sturdy, and this will be available in my Etsy shop. Okay, so the next stool, or stand rather, that I got at the same time I got these books. And this guy, I did really well in her booth. She had a lot of like great pieces. And it is this mid-century, I think this might have been a phone stand, is what it's technically for. So anyways, I'll try to take a picture and put it on the screen, because I know like anytime I do this, if you watch my videos, you're like, Andi, we can't tell what that even is when you're holding it sitting down. So anyways, I thought this was only $7, which is a great price. When I look at pieces like this, the first thing is I want to make sure like the wood is fully intact, and it is. And the next thing is you want to make sure, obviously, like there's not a ton of like patina or scratching on it. And it's just like the wood is beautiful. And also that it has all of the hardware pieces, which it does. So all these rings around here are still there. They just need to be glued back on or fastened down. All of the little foot things are on, because those are the types of things that go really quickly. And all of the bobbles on the top are also there. So the you can kind of see like the mesh definitely has some wear. It has some like fading and rubbing off and some rusting. So what I may do is actually just tape off all of like the wood sections, and then actually spray it gold to kind of get like an antique gold to kind of liven up the life of it again. So we will see, because part of it is like there's no, like the lower shelf that didn't get a lot of wear, you can kind of see is very gold still, but the top part, you can see like all that brass gold finish on top is totally worn off. So there's no like shining it back on. It needs to be sprayed back on if you want to do it. And the same thing with some of the gold pieces down here. So anyways, I'm not sure what I'm going to do, or if I'm just going to sell it as is, or if I'm going to rehab it, keep it for myself. I haven't quite decided yet. But $7, I figured, usually I don't like to pick up like project pieces, but for $7, like, and it has potential without having to do anything to it. So had to get it because it was very, very cute. And then the last stand, is kind of squirrely to show you. I'll do my best. I'll have to definitely like put a picture on the screen. But this I thought was really, really awesome. It is this tiered stand with two of these teak trays. And then the trays are this like really cool scallop shape, and then the etchings in the center. You can't see it. So I actually have sold this set of trays just like this, a little bit bigger on their own without the stand, not knowing that at one point they would have had a matching stand to go with it. So I'm not surprised if the stand would not have lasted because, you know, like the wood pieces, those are what break down. Brass is like here forever. So it's very cool. It has the 2 tiers. Each of these trays is slightly different size, and it nests on top. There, I can bring this up. You can see like the top has like a very ornate top, and then the bottom is just like basic straight. But yeah, I thought it was very cool. Paid like a hair up for it. It was $20, which has like a ton of margin in it for resale. So I thought that was very fair, although it's gonna be hard for me to part with it because I really like it. Really like it, especially now that I know what these trays would have been used for. So I'm just gonna be on the lookout for stands and stuff because I do come across trays like this quite a bit. Okay, so the last piece, which I know you're gonna be like, we're not surprised, Andi. We're not surprised that you grabbed that. Actually, I'm sorry. I always say last piece and then I remember something else. Okay, so there's 2 more pieces that I can't like show you as part of the haul because I actually gave them to my mom already because I bought them for her. One is a bamboo plant stand that was an amazing shape. I also got that at the Mercantile in Ridgefield. I think that was like $35. So anyways, I'll pop a picture of that on the screen. And then the other thing was like an original like landscape painting with a gold frame. That I think was $20. So yeah, both of these things I paid up a little bit because I knew my mom was going to be decorating with them. I wasn't going to be reselling them. Although both technically had some margin in it if I wanted to resell them. But my mom was like looking to do like a gallery wall in her stairwell. So this is like perfect colors. And then that plant stand, I mean, if she doesn't want it, I'll end up like bringing it back and probably like using it because it's in really good shape. And bamboo pieces, like, as you know, they don't always stand up to the test of time because they're just like fragile. They like dry out, break, blah. So very good find. Okay, so the real last piece. So this, my friend Taylor spotted like through the fence as we were waiting to get into this garage sale event. And it is this elephant planter. So I collect these wicker animals. It's a little ridiculous, frankly. It is getting a little ridiculous. I have so many of them now, a lot of elephants. So this is my 4th elephant. I have an elephant stand, plant stand. I have an elephant hamper. I have an elephant tissue box. And now I have this elephant guy. So the only flaw on him is he has a little bit of like, I think ink staining or something, but it's on the underside. So honestly, you don't even see it at all. And he's not missing any ears or eyes. His eyes are still intact in there, you can see. And then also this is still here, which is great. These things are so delicate now, like so delicate. So I cannot believe. So when I saw it, I was just like, OMG. And the problem is we were like super excited about it. And it was the very first like minute of the day. So the person definitely could have like been like, I'm not ready to deal because you guys are obviously obsessed with it and it's the beginning. But she said $8. I was like, $8. And I'm just like, okay, just relax inside. Because you know, you don't want to get too like, because then they know that you would have paid more and then they could feel bad about that. So it's like $8 seems good, you know, and I was just like, $8. So anyways, yeah, so this was our very first find of the whole trip. And so yeah, I immediately took it out to my car because I was like, I cannot haul you around the entire rest of the day. So anyways, very cute. That was like the score of the day in terms of something I collect personally, and then also like $8. Can you believe it? $8. So anyways, suffice to say, I will not be selling that guy because it's just so cute. I have no idea where I'm gonna put it. And actually, to let you in on a little secret, I also picked up another wicker animal like 2 days after this. So yeah. Yep, so my collection is growing. So I think I'm gonna have to do like a reel of just like, it's not, you know, it's not an addiction, it's the collection. That's what I keep telling myself. I'm not hoarding, I'm collecting. Anyway, so that is all I have. I hope you enjoyed my finds from that epic event. Apparently this sale happens twice a year, so there's one at the end of the year. So I will be for sure going to that one because OMG, the prices were good, the variety was good. It was just like blew my mind. So if you're in the Pacific Northwest area and you want to come along, let me know. Because yeah, it's really fun for all of us to go together. We all kind of like, we go out and then we come back and see what each other got, and we gotta go out again because yeah, it's just like there's so many things, your eye is going everywhere. So yeah, so it's a very fun event to go to. Thanks again so much for watching, and I can't wait to see you in my next thrifting and decorating video. Take care.